What is up, guys? I am the one and only Eagle Double T, and in this video, I'm going to be comparing two of Nintendo's most unique consoles, the Wii and the Switch. So without further ado, let's begin. Round 1, Standard Controllers. Now I say standard because I will compare the Pro Controllers later on in the video. So starting off with the Wii Remote, it was very innovative for its time. It had a good layout with the A button here, D-pad right above it. You could hold it sideways for traditional games with the 1 and 2 button, and then you had the B button on the back. The Joy-Cons, if you use them in a pair, it's basically like the same setup as a regular video game controller with the A, B, X, and Y, a D-pad sort buttons down here, 2 joysticks, 2 triggers, and 2 bumpers. Now, in terms of technology, these are very, very impressive. They have a 40-hour battery life, HD rumble, gyroscopic features, motion control. They're pretty impressive pieces of hardware. However, in use, I don't find them to be overly comfortable, and I think the buttons are almost a little bit too small to use comfortably. The Wii Remote definitely excels in terms of comfort, but overall, I honestly like the Wii Remote better. The motion controls worked well. It was just a more comfortable shape. It's bigger, and although it wasn't traditional, I did really like the button layout. Next, I will compare the Pro controllers of these consoles. Now, basically, overall, the Switch Pro controller is one of the best controllers I've ever held. It is very, very comfortable, very well made. It has a very strong D-pad, large, easy-to-press buttons, great joysticks, great bumpers, triggers, and a 40-hour battery life. What's not to like about this controller? It really is fantastic, and it's built very solid. The Pro controller for the Wii, it's not terrible, but it's just not nearly as good as the Switch Pro controller. The joysticks aren't as high quality, neither is the D-pad, buttons, triggers, bumpers, and it's just not quite as comfortable. It's also wired. You have to plug this end into the Wii Remote. So in a way, it's wireless, but it is also wired. And yes, I am aware that this is an off-brand controller. A lot of you were saying that in the comments and other videos featured with this controller. But overall, the Switch Pro controller is by far the better controller. Because each console won in the controller category, I will be awarding them both a point. Next up, features. Now this is a very even category because both of these consoles have very strong features in their own regard. The Wii has full backwards compatibility with the GameCube. If you take this off here, you have 4 GameCube controller ports, memory card slots, and you just plop the disc in there and you can play any GameCube game. Really was a great feature, and that's one feature that Nintendo usually has on their consoles is very strong backwards compatibility. Like the Wii U was able to play Wii games as well. The Switch, on the other hand, has a very unique feature as well. It can be a home console and a mobile console. As a home console, you just plug it into the dock, just slides right in there. You hook the dock up to your TV, and you can play your Nintendo Switch as a home console. If you want to take it mobily to play in the car or at someone else's house, you just pull it right out of the dock and you have a basically handheld tablet console. With the Joy-Cons on the side, they can slide off, so if you don't want to use them with the Joy-Cons on, you can just slide those right off. Lots of great features with the portability of the Switch. There really is nothing else like it. So both of these consoles have very unique features in their own regard. In terms of features, I think the Switch being able to be taken portably is just such a unique feature that really has not been implemented in other consoles. So the Switch is awarded the point for features. And last, but certainly not least, the games. Now these consoles have very, very strong lineups of Nintendo games. The Wii has one of the best bundled games of the console ever, Wii Sports Resorts. Mario Kart Wii, which is one of the best Mario Karts ever made. Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which was a pretty okay game. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which in my opinion is probably the best 2D Mario game ever made. Super Mario All-Stars. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, which are very beloved 3D games, Kirby's Dream Collection, and a bunch of other games that are great. The Switch has Splatoon 2, fantastic game, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, which I would say this is probably the best 3D Mario game to date, as well as lots of other games, such as ARMS, Skyrim, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, 1-2 Switch, NBA 2K18, Sonic Forces, and there's a lot of really good upcoming games coming out on the Switch, such as Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is a very hyped up game, and Metroid Prime 4, which I'm looking forward to seeing very much. So in general, both of these consoles have very strong lineups, especially of first-party Nintendo titles. In the category of games, I'm going to give a point to each console because they both just have fantastic games. The Wii just has a lot of great nostalgic ones, and the Switch has a lot of great games that are already out, such as Splatoon 2, and a lot of great upcoming ones like Metroid Prime 4 and Smash Bros. Ultimate. In the end, the Switch beats the Wii with a score of 3-2, but both consoles are just great. They're very good in their own ways. I think the game lineups on these two consoles are some of the best in Nintendo history. They're just fantastic. The Wii is very nostalgic, but the Switch is a good refresher for Nintendo consoles, and it's very successful as of so far. So in the end, I think the Switch is slightly better, but the Wii is definitely with it. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment which console you like better. I am the one and only Eagle Double T signing off. Goodbye.